is going well, and Acting has won the prelude.
Colding right over the top, swooped, won the Golden Eagle.
As the leading vendor at the NZB Yearling sales for the past 5 years, Waikato Stud is also celebrating the great spring success of their stalwart champion sire Savabeel and young gun Ocean Park. They're also welcoming the first yearlings by Australian sprint ace Archie and the last crop by another of their star stallions, Pins. And with female families going back generations, Waikato Stud's draft is assured of producing more champions for owners in years to come. Mark, it's always been a fabulous family operation here at Waikato, and it's so great to see all of the families still involved really in helping out. And you know, obviously as the stud being the leading breeder and leading vendor for so long at Karaka.
Yeah, that's right, Carolyn. It is a family operation, and it is a family operation and family community outside of our direct family. But it's great having these guys involved, and it is our life. It is what we do, and it's a very intense time of the year. At this time of the year, and it's nice to have them involved, getting stuck in, and hopefully giving us all the opportunity to enjoy ourselves when we're not so busy together. And it's times like these that give us those opportunities.
And it's just a wonderful draft again. We start with lot 79 by Savabeel from Magic Dancer. Now this colt, obviously you can see, is going to be one of the highlights of the draft. You know, by the champion sire, triple champion sire, the dam, a two-time winner, group place from a dual stakes winner, Dazzling Bell. He's just a gorgeous colt, isn't he? And he's very, very much like his sire.
Absolutely, and it's a lovely cross that the dam's by Rip Van Winkle, so the Sadler's Wells line, and that has crossed so well with the Savabeel and Zabeel blood. Lots of huge results with that cross, and nice young mare. And as you say, those group results were as a 2-year-old, so I think he'll go a bit early. But you're right, lovely, attractive colt, great product, great cross.
A lot of quality too. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of the stars of our draft, and I honestly believe he'll be one of the stars of the sale.
Lot 661 by Archie from I Do, and I've been dying to see these Archies. Of course, what a fabulous Group 1 winner he was as well. The mare as well, well, she was a superstar too. Group 1 winner herself of 6 stakes races too. The Iggy Pop Frequents family. He's a lovely strong back end, doesn't he? It's obviously still quite new, all of this. We're fairly early before the sales, but you know, just wanted to get on and go.
Yeah, certainly, lovely moving type of colt, and she was a great mare to race. She's been our most winningest mare that we've ever raced, so great result there. But the family probably needs a bit of strength, and certainly Archie's added that strength to this colt, and she's got another Archie at foot, and just tested her this morning actually, and back in Foldham, and that's been the aim, to get the best type out of that mare, and she certainly needed a bit of strength, and he certainly added that to her side.
Lot 121, Ocean Park from My Locket. Now this colt, of course, we know what Ocean Park has done in recent times with Colding, the Epsom winner, and Tafani, Ocean X, Ocean Jewel, so many Star of the Seas. The list goes on and on. The Dams, by any suggestion, is a half-sister to a Queensland Oaks winner, Miss Keepsake, so it's that great My Tricia family too. He's a solid lad. He gets his head down and gets out and moves as well.
Yeah, wonderful family, and as you say, good solid type, good walker. Good attractive type. Probably just going to take a little bit time. He won't go early, but he's a lovely colt. Outstanding family, nice colt, and a very recent family as well.
Lot 483 by Savabeel from Candelabra. Now this colt is a really close relation, of course, to Savabeel's Group 1 winner and producer Diadem, and it's the dam of Embellish, of course, won a 2,000 guineas, and a top colt in Melbourne recently, Conqueror. So it's that great Hoist star sportsman family. So much depth to the family, and he is just a gorgeous yearling, isn't he? I mean, they called Hoist star the rock star. This colt's got a bit of that as well.
Yeah, I hope so. He certainly is. He's a lovely type. He's certainly in the top echelon of our draft, and he'll fit into the top echelon of Savabeel's. It's a cross that's worked extremely well. It's a family that has just crossed with Savabeel so well and produced all of those wonderful horses, and he fits right into that frame of that family, just the best of both worlds. and lovely attractive type. I can't tell you what our sale topper will be, but he'll be close to it.
Indeed. Lot 9, Tavachi from Kansas. Now we filmed this fellow as a foal. He's a determined sort of character, isn't he? He knows what he wants to do. We know, of course, you know, High Chaparral through Tavachi makes these horses have this lovely action, and he really has that lovely loose sort of walk and a really solid boy and plenty of bone about him with him.
Yeah, certainly. Once again, a family that probably needed a little bit of size put into it, and Tavachi certainly fixed that. Very, very fast family. It's been a little bit quiet lately, but it's one of those families that's been a great old Waikato Stud family, and it'll certainly bounce back. He's a lovely horse, though, lovely example of Tavachi out of a young O'Reilly mare. You know, throughout the year when people have wanted to come and see Tavachis, he's one of the horses that we've headed straight to.
Lot 418, Saberville from Absolutely Me. Now this filly, the first of the fillies, the dam's a full sister to Rare Insight, who won the Stan Fox, and of course through the Coolmore Classic winner Steps in Time. So it is your famous glamour puss, vision and power, acting, you know, such a recent stakes winning family as well. Lovely filly, isn't she? She's very light on her feet. She's just all class.
Yeah, I really do believe that she should be in the keeper's paddock, but anyway, out of a young mare, and as you say, it's the best family of ours, and you know, Gary started building this family 50 years ago, and it just continually, it's one of those families that never rests. It's always got a good horse or multiple good horses, and stakes winners, Group 1 winners, it just never stops. It's incredible. And here's a Saberville filly out of a young O'Reilly mare that was a winner herself, out of just the best family that we've got. Shouldn't be selling it, but we'll see. We haven't sold it yet.
I know, we're not there yet, are we? Lot 540, Sacred Falls from DIY. Now this filly, of course, by your dual Doncaster winner, you sadly lost so recently. Damned by Zabeel, lovely strong forward sort of filly, and has Sacred Falls, the beautiful action. We've seen that in so many of his yearlings and progeny so far, and he surely will have some more good horses coming through.
Yeah, look, I really think so. He's had a massive amount of trial winners here that have been sold up to Asia, colts, males, and this filly in particular, that O'Reilly Zabeel and O'Reilly Sir Tristram blood works so well, and that's why we tried to pick up on those lines with the Sacred Falls over the Zabeel mare, and her full sister was probably a real sort of leading light going into the spring this year, and I do believe she would have been very competitive in our 1,000 guineas, but unfortunately injured her foot. She's back in work now, but her full sister's a filly that shows a huge amount of promise. She was Sacred Falls' first winner. This is a lovely filly here, just an outstanding type, and as I say, just that beautiful cross with that Sacred Falls O'Reilly blood over the Zabeel mare.
And finally, lot 641, Tavachi from Heartfelt. This filly, lovely, strong, sensible sort of filly. She just gets on with it. Plenty of power about her as well. And a dam by O'Reilly again. So you're getting that cross again.
Yeah, it's a cross that we really sort of tried to focus on a bit. Had to be a little bit careful with the size of Tavachi and some of the O'Reilly mares, but this is a family that's medium-sized, strong, and great movers and very fast, tough horses out of that family. And this filly just fits exactly into that mould. As you say, nice good walker, gets down, gets on with it, means business, and just a good example once again of a really good Tavachi type.
So how do you see this sale going? Obviously, you know, the Australian buyers will be there in droves, and the Asian market obviously very much supports the Karaka sale. How do you see it?
I'm really looking forward to this year's sale, actually, the 2020 Karaka sale. Going through the catalogue, I think it's a very good, even, good, strong catalogue right from the beginning to the end. I think they've put together a really good catalogue, and our draft is as good as last year's. You know, 100% all of our horses are going to Karaka this year. We started with, you know, well over 100 foals, and we've brought that down to about 80 now to take to the sales. Really happy with our draft, really happy with the catalogue. Could not be happier with the New Zealand results throughout the spring in Australia, which is our shop window, and you know, some of the toughest racing in the world. So for the results that New Zealand got over there, stand us in great stead, and I just think it's a sale that everybody can come to, and you can buy at whatever level you want. You know, these horses have all come out of an incredible winter over here. Probably been what we've found is the easiest year to grow our horses and to the preparation. Wonderful winter, incredible spring. You know, we're halfway through our X-rain and all that sort of thing, and those results are coming up massively well because these horses have just had such a consistent year right from foaling through to now. So no, I think, well, let's get there, let's get into it, and really looking forward to a good sale.
Jigs, it's obviously hard work and a lot of hands-on work being involved in the preparation of the Waikato Stud draft for Karaka. What have you learnt through this year's preparation?
So I've learnt that here at Waikato Stud we don't leave any stone unturned and have a lot of attention to detail, and it's awesome bringing up these horses here from a foal and handling them right through to the yearling preparation so we can bring them through positively to Karaka.
Tell me some of the work that goes into the day-to-day work to prepare these yearlings.
Yeah, so we start at 6 a.m, bring all the horses in, feed them breakfast, and then depending on what we've going on during the day, we'll either hand walk them, maybe we'll wash them, x-rays, or there'll be a parade. So we'll do that through a majority of the day, give them lunch, and then put them back out in the afternoon, then muck out, give them dinner, change their hays and waters, and make sure it's all fresh for the next day.
So we saw you actually, trying to get these horses to prick their ears and walk out well. Why is that so important?
So it's important because it makes the videos look good, as well as how well they can stretch out their walk can be an indication to the buyer about how well they will gallop.
So which of these yearlings do you like the most?
I love the Candelabra Savabeel colt because he's got an awesome family and he's a good looking colt, and I think he'll do well.